All right, let's go to the Hobart Mercury. This is a very stark front page and one that I'm sure will get the attention of our Tasmanian viewers tonight. Sorry state of care. An investigation has found inadequate care preceded the discovery of maggots in the wounds of a dementia patient at the state's top mental health facility. Mental Health and Wellbeing Minister Jeremy Rockcliffe on Tuesday released an inquiry report into the December 2020 incident at the Roy Fagan Centre. On behalf of the Tasmanian Government, I unreservedly apologise to the patient's family. Clearly we can do better. We owe it to Tasmanians in a caring environment such as the Roy Fagan Centre to do much, much better. Well, that's a start, an unreserved apology, but when you think about the aged care sector, when you think about the mental health sector, when you think about child safety, particularly in a place like Queensland where it's been absolutely abysmal over the last decade or so, 43 toddler deaths in the last 7 years. I mean, our most vulnerable are the ones we should be looking after the most.
What makes me incredibly so sad about this story is that the family of this person who was found with that awful wound inside this mental health facility in Tasmania was probably so thankful that they found a mental health placement for their loved ones, because there is not enough, and people are banging down the doors of emergency in our state's public hospitals and being told to go away because that is not the job of our emergency departments. It is so hard to put one of your relatives who has mental illness into a safe place where they can get treatment over a prolonged period of time and not harm themselves or others. And to hear this story has broken my heart, because that family probably considered themselves really lucky.
Well said, Christy, well said. All right. Well, you have to be living under a rock not to know that tomorrow night on the Gold Coast, for the first time ever, there'll be a State of Origin match, which has got the whole city pulsating. Tickets went on sale this afternoon. The headline there is League of Our Own. They're biting off a bit more than they can chew here, I think. The push is on for the Gold Coast to host an annual neutral State of Origin fixture as the tourism capital prepares for its first mate-on-mate match tonight. Gold Coast Titan Jared Wallace said the city should be an option for deciding a drawn series. Well, look, that's great. You know, it's a good front page. But it's never going to happen. I mean, let's face it, you know, they want 80,000 at the MCG, they want 60,000 at Suncorp, and they want 80,000 at Allianz in Sydney. COVID has brought the Origin to Queensland, and, you know, when COVID goes, if it goes, it'll go to the big cities. But anyway, we're excited anyway, Christy. It's going to be a terrific night. Unfortunately, I can't get there because I'll probably get caught in the traffic and miss tomorrow night's show, but I'll be watching it on TV.
Oh, such a shame, Glee. So yeah, I'm not surprised with this push with the Olympics. But, well, you know, there's some around. Just ask people in New South Wales or Melbourne who are trying to swap them for boats to escape borders.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Well, anyway, we're certainly counting down to tomorrow night's State of Origin game. That's for sure. It's certain to be a cracker. Full house out there at Seabus Stadium. You can count on that. Christy McSweeney, great to see you tonight. Really appreciate you coming on the show as usual.
Nice to see you too.